Hi, I'm Stefano from Artist Guitars, and we're looking at the BP150. Let's have a listen to how it sounds. The BP150 is the biggest combo amp at Artist Guitars. It's 150 watts, pumping into a 15-inch bass speaker. It's in a ported enclosure, offering you extra low-end response. Let's have a look at the front panel and check out some of the settings. First up, we got our input jack, and next to it, importantly, we have a passive or active switch, offering you the flexibility of plugging in an active or passive bass. Next to that, we have our gain control, found on all our Artist Guitars bass amplifiers, as well as the brightness and boost switch that we're going to look at a bit later. Next to that, we have our high, middle and low frequencies of our equalizer, and to the right of our standard equalizer we have a 7-band Graphic Equalizer that I'll go through a bit later. To the right we have a master volume control, and this amplifier has a built-in compressor. It automatically compresses the signal if it gets a bit too hot. We've got our standard auxiliary inputs allowing you to plug in your favourite MP3 player or CD player and letting you jam to your favourite tracks. And unlike most big amplifiers, this also has a headphone jack, allowing you the flexibility of practicing your bass lines without bothering your neighbours or your family. Let's have a listen to some of the settings on this bass amp. Here we got our brightness and boost switch. Now I'm going to play something with the brightness switch turned on and then turned off, and we're going to compare the difference. Here's how it sounds turned on. Here's how it sounds with the brightness turned off. Next up we have the boost button. Let's have a listen to how this sounds. This is with the boost turned on. And this is with the bass boost off. A massive difference in sound there. To the right of the brightness and boost controls, we have a standard equalizer giving us adjustments with the high, middle and low frequencies. I'm going to play with some of these settings and have a listen to the different sounds they make. I've got my high set to 3 o'clock, I've got my middle set to 12 o'clock and my bass set to 9 o'clock. Let's have a listen to how it sounds. Next I'm going to set the equalizer with our highs at 12 o'clock, our middle at 9 o'clock and our lows set to 3 o'clock. This will give us an extra boost in bass, and I'm dropping the mid-range. Gives it a good funk sound. Next I'm going to move over to the 7-band Graphic Equalizer, and there's a switch here that allows us to select the EQ on or off. Right now the Graphic Equalizer is set to the middle so there's no boost and no cutoff. Let's have a listen to how it sounds. Next, I'm going to boost some of the lower frequencies and keep everything else flat. Good deep, rich bass sound there. I'm going to bring the bass back to the middle, and this time I'm going to take the mid-range sounds and boost them. And finally, I'm going to boost all the treble sounds and keep everything else flat. Let's have a listen to how it affects the sound. Next, what I've done is adjusted the 7-band Graphic Equalizer to a setting that I prefer. Let's hear how it sounds. As you can see, the Graphic Equalizer offers you very flexible sound configurations, allowing you to cater your bass sound in any which way you like. Now, one of the great things about this amp and what makes it sound great and really pop is that it's got a tweeter. The tweeter really complements the 15-inch bass speaker in here and will give it definition and crispness to all your sound. Another great bonus of this amplifier is the back panel. It has a line out allowing you to plug the amplifier directly into a DI and go into a mixer or a PA system, allowing you to play live or record. The BP150 also has an amp in. This allows you to connect an external amplifier with the existing speaker to cater your sound even further. The last feature on the back panel is our effects send and return. This feature allows you to plug in effects into your amplifier. So there you have it, the BP150. It's a great 150 watt bass amplifier. It's got a 15-inch bass speaker, a tweeter to give you those extra high crisp sounds, in a ported cabinet allowing you good low-end frequency response, a 7-band Graphic Equalizer to really hone in your sound, and the flexibility of plugging in a passive or active bass. It's one of my favourite bass amps. If you want more information about the BP150, you can check out www.artistguitars.com.au, or you can call or email us for more information. Thanks for watching.